Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, my brothers and sisters. Good morning, and welcome to another Good Morning Grief devotional. It's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr., and I'm so happy and excited to have this time and this opportunity to come to you on this morning, this Tuesday morning, June the 6th, 2023. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to be able to join together in fellowship with you on today. I am so very grateful. This is indeed the day that the Lord has made. He has commanded us to rejoice and to be glad in it. Let's do just that. Amen. Thank you for joining us on today. This is the daily grief devotional that is strategically designed to do what? To help you to navigate through your grief. How? One day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked. Grief is the natural and normal response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. Grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is how it is expressed on the outside. Therefore, we don't suppress it, but we express it. And that's why we say good morning, because morning is a good thing. Thank you for joining us on today. We are excited to continue to lead you in our grief devotionals. Today is day 157. Did I change the date on that? I did. Today is day 157, y'all. We're going 365 days this year. Every single day at 8 a.m., we're gathering together, getting together to just give you a grief bite, to give you a grief devotional, to give you a piece of hope, to give you just a little something to help you to navigate through the loss, the change, the transition that you are experiencing or have experienced in your life. So we are super duper excited to continue to journey with you as you navigate through your grief. Today's grief quote, y'all, it comes from Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, who says the reality is that you will grieve forever. You will not get over the loss of a loved one. You will learn to live with it. You will heal and you will rebuild yourself around the loss you have suffered. You will be whole again, but you will never be the same. Nor should you be the same, nor would you want to. That you will never get over the loss of a loved one. You will learn to live with it. You will heal and rebuild yourself around the loss you have suffered. Today is day 157. We're going to talk about the mosaic. We're going to talk about the mosaic. You know, a mosaic is like it's a picture. Let me see if I can get one for you. The mosaic. A mosaic is like it's a picture. Let me see if I can get an image up so that you can get a clear understanding of what I'm talking about. What time for the what time? And I know most of y'all know. Yeah, that's good enough. It's what do they call it? A textile picture, or let me see if I can save this. You've seen it before, um, no doubt. No doubt in my mind that you have seen them before. It's a piece of art, right? A mosaic is a piece of art. It's like a textile type of picture that you've seen at one point in time or another. Um, so I just want you to get a clear picture of this. There you go. That's like a mosaic, right? You've seen that before. Um, Let me see. It's a picture or pattern produced by arranging together small colored pieces of hard material, such as a stone, tile, or glass. A picture or pattern that is produced by arranging together small colored pieces of hard material, such as stone, tile, or glass. So this is a mosaic, right? This is a mosaic. All right. To the devotional. Whenever we enter into a relationship with another human being, we are changed. The time we spend together and the love we share changes both of us. He or she becomes an inextricable part of the mosaic. There we go. An inextricable part of the mosaic of our life. Just even looking at this mosaic, right? This mosaic can be indicative of the people that we have encountered in our lives, right? The different colors, the different people, the different shapes, the different experiences we had with those people, the different interactions, right? The joys, the highs, the lows, the love that we shared. It's like a mosaic. And so when we meet When we enter into a relationship with another human being, we are changed. The time we spend together, the love we share changes both of us. He or she becomes an inextricable part of the mosaic of our lives. And you got to understand that, right? When you enter into a relationship, and this could be relationships, it could be friendships, it could be a working relationship, right? It could just be a church relationship. You going to church with somebody, you sit on the same pew with somebody, or you see somebody play, or you work in a cubicle, or you're in an office, or you work on a team with an individual, right? Or it's friendships and relationships. They become a part of the mosaic. They become a part of the colors, the textures, and all of those things of our life, an inextricable part of our life. Watch this. Then what happens? But then this person dies. Oh my God. The person dies and the piece of the mosaic grows lifeless. The person dies, the piece of mosaic, and yet notice that it does not disappear. So then the person dies and it really begins to like, man, like we had a connection, right? Whether it was ongoing, whether it was once in a while, whether we worked next to each other, or I would see you around in the office. Maybe we didn't work in the same area, whatever the case may be, or something a little more close to home. Whether it's a child, whether it's a parent, whether it's a brother, whether it's a spouse, they are the ones really in our day-to-day interactions. They be inextrict. I can't say the word. They inextricable. They become an inextricable part of the mosaic of our lives. I can't say the word. So especially when you have day-to-day interactions with individuals, when you see them, when you know their patterns, when you know their likes and their habits, their quirks, their dislikes, when you see them in the morning, when you see them in the evening, when you know, they become a part of your life. They become a part of your daily ongoing activities, all of this stuff as it relates to your life, right? But then that person dies and a piece of the mosaic grows lifeless. Yet notice that it does not disappear, though it is different now. It is still cemented into place. It will always remain part of who we are, right? It's different now, right? Lifeless, disappear. Though it's different now, it's still cemented into place. It'll always remain a part of who we are. There's a part of them. We don't have that lively interaction, the voice and the moments, or their smell, right? Or their laughter, right? But it becomes a part of the mosaic of our lives, right? It becomes cemented. I love that word. It becomes cemented, right? Their voice becomes cemented. Their laugh becomes cemented. That smile becomes cemented as a part of the mosaic in our lives, right? It will remain. It will always remain part of who we are. You cannot you cannot extract your experiences. You cannot extract that person from your life. You cannot extract what they meant to you. It always becomes a part of your life. It's woven into the fabric of your being, is woven into the fabric of your existence, is woven into the fabric of who you are. They will always be, even though you may have experienced loss, they will always be a part of you and who you are, right? Thank goodness that if our love died at the moment our special people died, what an empty existence this would be. That even when we lose them, our love for them does not die, right? That's why grief can be so painful sometimes, because we still have so much more love to give. And it's like, what do I do with all of this love that I have to give? The person that I desire to give it to is no longer here. So we're left with all of this love, right, to give, and they're no longer here. Thank God our love does not die when they die, right? And so they forever become a part of the mosaic of our lives. They forever become a part. They are forever cemented in our hearts and our minds and our thoughts, in our memories, right? They are forever cemented in our joy as a part of our living and our life and our existence. And because of them, we are better and we are happier, we are stronger, we are wiser, that we got the opportunity to experience, life, a brother, a sister, a son, a daughter, a mother, a father, a husband, a wife. We got the wonderful opportunity to experience them in all of their essence, right? Even if it was cut short, even if it was, not for that long a period of time, but we got the wonderful opportunity, right? They become a part of the mosaic of our life. They become a part of that picture right there, right? If we look at our life, if our life is a mosaic, they're woven in there. Their laughter, their love, their imprint, their shape, their wisdom, it's in there, right? It's cemented within us. Here's the final thought. I will try to find gratitude for my grief because it means I still love. I will continue building the mosaic of my life even as I recognize that loss and grief are inextricable. There you go. I hit it out the park. Are inextricable parts of the mosaic. I will try to find gratitude for my grief because it means I still love. I will continue building the mosaic of my life even as I recognize that loss and grief are inextricable parts of the mosaic. Today is day 157. We are talking about the mosaic. Come on, I hope that made sense. Beautifully arranged. Yes, Corey with a K. Ain't that it? It is beautifully arranged. That's exactly what it is, too. I love it. Hey, Carla DW, please keep me in your prayer. Close friend passed last week after battling illness for 10 years. Good morning devotions have helped tremendously. I gave myself some grace for not feeling like myself. Good job. Give yourself some grace. Absolutely. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. Give yourself some grace. Our prayers are with you as you deal with the loss, change, and transition of your close friend who, after battling illness for 10 years, has transitioned. So we do. We hold space for you. Y'all keep Carla DW lifted up as she deals with the transition of her friend. Anybody else? Questions or comments? Questions, comments, questions, comments, questions, comments, questions, comments, questions, comments. It's good even sometimes you talk about that mosaic. I know you can't capture everything. I showed you before. I had this board of when my best friend died, Marlon Sam, and I put in it, it's like a keepsake board, pictures and words that described our friendship and just pictures of us and our family, memories. And I'm looking at it right now. It's across the room. I would get up, go get it, but it's across the room. But it's to me, it's kind of like that mosaic. And I don't know if building something like that would help. If you put together something, a keepsake, a memory board, something that could possess, items that they had that you remember, right? Whether it's cologne, perfume, whether it's a piece of clothing that you cut up, put in there, pictures, memories, words, whatever the case may be. I'm trying to give you an excuse to go to Hobby Lobby and buy some stuff to put together. But those are just things that you remember because it is colorful. It's like they are forever remembered, right? And so woven into the fabric of your existence, that smile, that laughter. How do you capture that? How do you paint a mosaic, right? Some of you, I've actually seen mosaics painted of individuals that have passed away, which I thought were phenomenal. But how can you capture the essence of their life in a mosaic to help you, remember them? So I don't know. Food for thought, something to think about. No questions, no comments. Well, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all with the love of the Lord. I hope and pray that this Tuesday is terrific for you as you continue to navigate through your grief journey. Remember to mourn meaningfully and let God have his way in the midst of your life. I love y'all. See y'all tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Let's go.
Good morning. Good morning.